Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Ridge from Young Blood Reviews, and it's been 3 weeks, and I have not done a book haul for any of these 3 weeks, so I have got a lot of books to talk about. So, if you hear the talking in the background, just don't mind it. It's my family having a serious conversation about something I don't care about. So, actually went on vacation last week, and I got one book. I got one book from the vacation, and then I finished 2 books on that vacation, which was The Harbinger and 50 Shades Darker by E.L. James, and The Harbinger is by, I think, Joseph Kahn. I can't remember who it's by. But anyway, I did get a lot of books this week, so I've got to start. The first one is The Door in the Dragon's Throat by Frankie Peretti, and if you have not read any of Frankie Peretti's books, he is an amazing Christian writer, and he writes a lot of scary Christian books. Like, it adds a lot of suspense, and it adds, this one is part of a series, and they are small books. And this is part of the Cooper Kids Adventure series, and I think there's like 8 in this series. So, this was actually a really good book. I've read the first 4, and the last 4 I haven't read. This one is about, Lila, and Jay Cooper, who go into the desert to search something in a cave called the Dragon's Throat. They end up finding out that it's a door to a place that you'll find out. Really good, and these are middle grade also, and they're really, really short, as I've said, so I'll probably read this next just to get it over with, because I want to read these again. The next book is a bind-up of the 5th book and 6th book of the Cooper Kids series, which is The Deadly Curse of Toko Ray, which is the 6th book, and then The Secret of the Desert Stone, which is the 5th book. And I don't like that it has a different cover. I wish it had a cover to match these, but can't be very picky about that. And like I said, 5th and 6th book, and I did start the 5th book, but I didn't get to finish it. And the 6th book, I just didn't really get to it. So, the next set of books is a trilogy that I actually got this week, and I'm actually starting it, and I'm almost done with the first book. And it's another Christian fiction book. I'm on a big Christian fiction kick right now. I've been addicted, you could say. And that series is The Mark of the Lion. And the first book is A Voice in the Wind. 3rd book is Echo in the Darkness. And then the 3rd book is As Sure as the Dawn. And these are all by Francine Rivers, who also wrote another book called Redeeming Love, and I'll show you a picture of that one. If you can see that. And I've already started this book, and I'll show you where I am. That's how much I got left, and then that's how much I've read. Honestly, I love this book. Honestly, go pick them up. Even if you aren't a big fan of Christian fiction, this is not just Christian fiction. It is a romance novel also. And it is so good. I mean, you devour it literally. My mom doesn't even like romance novels, and she read these 2, and she literally devoured it faster than I can. And they're also historical fiction, which makes for, if you don't like historical fiction, that's also going to put a jab in it. But it's so good. Just go read them, and if you don't like them, I mean, you don't like them, but it is so good. It is about a girl named Hadassah, which that is a Jewish name, so don't make fun of it. But that is a Jewish name. And she lives in Jerusalem, and Jerusalem is being destroyed by the Romans, and she is taken into captivity, and she is sold to be a servant for this family. And I'm going to read you the back, because actually the back is very small, and there's not much to it. Torn by her love for a handsome aristocrat, a young slave girl clings to her faith in the living God for deliverance from the forces of the decadent Rome. And, actually, I did something really bad. I skipped and read the last page. And if you guys do that, please leave a comment and tell me you do that. Because I do that, and that kills me. I don't like to do it, but I do it anyways. And then I skipped to the 2nd book just to skim it, and I was like, gosh, I gotta stop doing this. This is not good. But anyway, good books. The next book is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I already read this, and I actually did a review for it. If you haven't seen the review, it should be somewhere in my other videos. This book is about a girl who commits suicide, and she leaves 13 tapes telling the people why she committed suicide. And if you're one of these 13 people, you're a person who caused it. And it follows a boy named Clay. And the reason this book is so suspenseful is because throughout the book, you're wondering what Clay did. And you're starting to love Clay as a character. And then you end up finding what he did, and it's like, oh no. Great book if you haven't read them. I loved this book. It was amazing. The next book I'm not probably even going to read. I'm not even going to touch any more books like this. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but today I just realized that I really don't even need to be reading these, because if I'm going to sport off that I am indeed a Christian, and I do believe that God frowns upon stuff that we do, and considering I'm only 15, I'm not even an adult yet, so I shouldn't be reading them. Maybe when I'm 18, I'll pick up the series again, and I'll read them again, because I'll technically be an adult. But if I'm going to sport off that I'm a Christian, and I do believe in some of the values, I really don't need to be reading these books. But the book is 50 Shades Freed by E.L. James. Like I said, I finished 50 Shades Darker on the way back home from my vacation, and it was good. I will admit that, but it was so slow at the beginning. It takes to the middle that it starts getting really good, and you find out something really eye-opening in the middle. But like I said, I'm not going to be reading these until I turn 18. I'm not going to give them away, honestly. I will keep them and probably read them when I turn 18. Because I don't... Never mind. And the next one is Team Human by Justine Larbleister. I hope I didn't mess that up. I butcher names sometimes. And Sarah Reese Brennan. If you have not read Sarah Reese Brennan's books, she wrote a good book, and I can't think of the name right now. But the book is really good. I've actually read it, and it was so good. But Team Human is about a human girl, and her best friend falls in love with a vampire, and she wants to prevent her friend from falling in love with him, which you know is going to be impossible. And I think she falls in love with somebody, and I can't be for sure, but it does sound good. And I love the name, Team Human. That is just so funny, because it's kind of like making fun of Twilight, because Team Werewolf and Team Vampire, and then Team Edward and Team Jacob. I think that was funny, and I actually laughed when I heard about the title to this book. So I can't wait to read that one. The next book is a review copy that I got before it came out. I got it like a week before it came out, and I had to read it really fast, which didn't work out pretty good. So, and the book is Spark by Amy Kathleen Ryan, and if I had not shown Glow in one of my book hauls, I did get Glow, and I read it too, and it was so good. I loved Glow. It did not remind me of Across the Universe, which is a lot of people said it's like. It did not remind me of it at all. But anyway, this is such a great book. It's a science fiction series, and it was so good. I hope there's a third one. I don't know if there's been a third one planned, but it is very good. This is also an example of cover change, which I don't like. I hate cover change. And if you haven't seen the new cover for the third book to the Across the Universe books, honestly, that made me mad when I heard about it. Across the Universe's first covers were so awesome and so, like, unoriginal. It's something that I've never seen before. And then you get to the third book and like, oh my gosh, what's the cover going to be? What's it going to look like? And they changed it. My face was, like, blank when I saw the cover. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But anyway, enough about that. This is about a girl who actually falls in love with two boys. One has a very disturbed past, and then one is going to be the leader of the ship. In this one, if you met in Glow, if you've read Glow, Chiron, who's the leader of the ship, has become a very corrupt leader. He's gotten more evil, and he's blaming a lot of people for stuff they did not do, and that's basically what the plot of this book is. He's blaming Waverly of something that she did not do. And her and, what is the name? I know the name. Seth. Her and Seth are actually been accused by Chiron that they have blown up some of the ship, and I don't think I like Chiron for that. Really angers me. The next book I actually forgot about, and it's not really something to worry about because it's actually just a manga. But it is the 57th book in the Naruto series, and it's by Masashi Kishimoto. This is actually a pretty good series, but I think they're getting this is making it a little too long. But the only reason I'm reading the last few books is because I want to see the battle between Naruto and this guy up here. I can't remember his name. His first name was Toby. Oh, Madara Uchiha. I'm wanting to see the battle between them because I really think it's going to be a great manga. And that also happened with me for the this book, because which this is like 10 books apart. But they did the pain fight in the 47, which is the only reason I bought it, because I love the pain fight. It was amazing. And then I went and got the app for my iPhone, which lets me watch Naruto episodes that have not been aired yet in the Americas. So, and that app is actually available on Crunchyroll, which is, I guess that's what it's called. The name's pretty funny, I think. Alright. That is all for me this week, you guys. I hope you had an amazing week in books. I hope you have another great week in books, and I'll see you next week, or at least try to make a video. I'm like going to Books A Million more often nowadays. I don't know why that's happening. I haven't ordered a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of more stuff in the mail. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next week.